Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be rehauling this Michael Myers mask from Halloween Ends by Trick or Treat Studios. At the time of filming this, the movie has not been released yet, so I'm going off very limited reference images and just trying to have fun with it. First off, I'm gonna carve away some of the edge with the Dremel. Same goes for the eye holes. And then I'm going to rip off the first layer of hair. The hair was applied in a very different way on this mask than the other masks that I've rehauled. Kind of seems like Trick or Treat Studios took the cosplay Chris method of doing this. So, kudos, Chris. One of the biggest hurdles of this mask was that mold effect that's applied to the surface of the mask. I do think this looks great on the stock mask, but it'll cause problems with paint, so I do have to meticulously go through the mask and try and get as much of it as I possibly can off. There are certain areas that I just could not get, probably due to patience. Those kind of added an interesting texture later on. This is the color palette I'm using, by Mabry Monsters Nightshades. First up, it's time to apply a layer of white. I ended up using a zombie flesh color from Mabry Monsters to achieve this look. I find the Halloween Ends to have a sort of dingier look than the other masks. I'm then going in and applying this kind of rust color that I saw both on the stock mask and some of the posters for the movie. I don't know how prevalent this will actually be in the film, but I kind of liked how different it was from the other masks. I tried to just build it up in patches and then wipe away the excess. Next up, it's time for an ink rub out, which is just 30% India ink mixed with 70% isopropyl alcohol. We're just going to let that dry and then wipe away the edges with a sponge dipped in alcohol. From the reference I can find, the burnt side of the mask is a little less intense in this movie, with a little bit more of that original color peering through. I really liked the sculpt of this one. I found that kind of burnt side as I painted it kind of created this like really gnarly, melted, rotting latex texture. And I think this is a great mask. I ended up having the most fun with this out of all four masks just because of the freedom that I had, having not seen the movie yet, and kind of approached it as my own. Screen accuracy is fun and a great standard to try and achieve, but once in a while it's nice to let loose a little bit. Here I'm applying a gray stippled all over the mask before going in with a black wash just to really accentuate certain details. Here's a second layer of the ink rub out, just to really bring out the cracks and shadowed areas of the mask. By this point, I'd done 3 2018 and onward masks, and finally found a way to really achieve the level of cracks that I wanted. Next up, I'm going to reapply the hair with mask latex. I'm also going into certain areas of the hair with that mask latex, just to kind of build up that kind of crunchy, dirty, moldy look. now I'm going to go in and apply the mold. For the mold, I used a single cotton ball spread over the entire surface of the mask, all applied with mask latex. This was a long process and became very meticulous. You really have to try and capture all those edges and just try and find where mold would naturally build up in a way that looks cool while also sells that appearance. I started thinking my mold was looking a little plain, so I went in with the yellow and gray just to really blend it back into the mask and bring that texture out. I'm going back into the unburnt side of the mask just to kind of get that texture back out and bring a little bit more white into it. And now I'm spraying the whole mask with a matte spray.
Four masks. Four masks in a week. I'm tired. Okay. Not too bad. Ends. Kills. 18. Huh. Hello?
Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like, as well as subscribing to the channel. This is the fourth and final in a series of 4 Michael Myers mask repaints, all from Trick or Treat Studios, that I've done in the build-up to Halloween Ends. This has been a long and hard project, where I've learned quite a lot, and I've enjoyed every step of the way. I hope to do a lot more videos like this, and if you've been watching since I started these, thank you for your support, and I hope to see you next time.